Fans, we're back here in our last matchup on this Super Summer Series episode. Vinny Massaro taking on Timothy Thatcher. Jason Anderson in the booth with Marcus Mack. Marcus seems like he cooled off a little bit here in our final matchup.
Well, I finally got some water from this Bezel Breezy who just came in here and gave me you know what? The nice guy Vinny Massaro is on. The British Messiah Timothy Thatcher, two of my favorite men in the world. You know, men from Sicily, men from UK, men with class, men with dignity. And this is what I like to see in our all-pro wrestling, and these men are going to exchange some forearms and do things real rough and tough this week. And you know what? If Rick can't win it, I hope one of these guys can.
Both men throwing European uppercuts right now. Shades of their homeland.
Oh, they are rocking and rolling and cutting into each other. This is gonna be. It's not gonna be for the faint of heart. So if you can't stomach it, get in the kitchen, get away from the television, and do your job. Stay away from the TV if you can't handle what's gonna go down, because this is gonna be a knock 'em out situation here this week.
Timothy Thatcher working that side headlock on Vinny Massaro. Thatcher pleading with the ref to watch the... Oh, look, Vinny getting a little fish hook in action there. Both men getting back up to their feet here. Both these men need to do something in this matchup, Marcus. Entering this match with 0 points.
Well, yeah, one of these guys has to win this match if they want a shot here at winning the tournament. That's already been stated earlier in the show. Let me point out, though, Vinny Massaro, this guy, he trained very young to be a professional wrestler. Like I said, 15, 16, he was around 17 when I first saw him here in All Pro Wrestling. He was born in Palermo, Sicily. He came to the United States as a young child, and that's a shoot, kids. He really did, This guy, he's been around the ranks. He knows he's been in there with some of the mightiest opponents in professional wrestling. I've seen Vinny Massaro tangle in the squared circle with the late, great Mitsuharu Misawa. That's for real. Timothy Thatcher, on the other hand, he is trained up and down the California coast as well as his homeland of England. He's from London, England. These two, the best of the best from around the world, come to All Pro Wrestling, because it's the best thing going today. And we're going to find that out here in this Super Summer Series, Jason.
That's right, Marcus. A lot of great competitors in APW in this Super Summer Series. It is stacked, without a doubt. The best talent in Northern California is right here in the APW garage. Nice European by Timothy Thatcher. Oh, and another headbutt there. And shot to the throat. Wonder if the referee really noticed that, even though he's very close to the action. Let that one fly. Vinny Massaro counters. Oh! Look how he drives the elbow into the mat. Looks like Thatcher also hurt his bicep there. And the nice guy, he does not miss an opportunity to really wrench a body part, as you see there again.
He almost took his dang arm off, Jason. Did you see him wrench into it and pull him down to the mat? There could be some tendon damage, some ligaments, some shoulder bone damage. You never know. Vinny Massaro is not a small guy. When he rolls over on a man's shoulder like that and rips at it and pulls it down to the mat, there is going to be some repercussions.
Don't let that size fool you, fans. He's a very agile man.
Oh, hell no. Do not ever let the size of Vinny Massaro fool you. This guy has competed with the very best professional wrestling has to offer. He was a student here at the All Pro Wrestling Camp and graduated in 1997. He trained under wrestlers such as Michael Modest, Robert Thompson, the original Rick Thompson. Vinny Massaro, he is a student of the game. He has gone through all the hell that has to come, and he is going to venture on in this tournament if he continues up this onslaught on Timothy Thatcher.
Massaro using his leverage right now on Thatcher. Thatcher back up to his feet. Massaro still holding on to that left arm.
That's what makes it so pretty.
Oh!
He just sidewalk slammed him right onto his arm. I've never seen that done before. Vinny Massaro is the innovator of professional wrestling. He's been called that in the past, and he continues to amaze me. Vinny Massaro is like watching a video game. It's almost unreal, the moves that this guy pulls out.
Massaro runs into the boot of Thatcher. Thatcher Going off that mid-rope, diving European uppercut there.
But he didn't get all of it, and with his arm in that condition, he's not going to be able to hook a leg that well. You see him favoring the arm. Timothy Thatcher, one of my favorite guys in the world. But come on, Timmy, you gotta look past this, and you gotta figure out different ways. You gotta use your mind over matter, baby.
Thatcher working Vinny in the corner here. Going off the other corner again. This didn't work out well from last time. Oh, successful now.
Vinny Massaro apparently did not pay attention to what happened in the last match with Eric Sanders.
Massaro really feeling the effects from that shot. Oh, and another European uppercut there.
But he didn't get him good, and I know Vinny Massaro's seen roaring elbow. You can count to 100. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, the nice guy, Vinny Massaro.
Here is your winner in 5 minutes and 29 seconds. And gaining 20 points for the Super Summer Series, the nice guy, Vinny Massaro.
Timothy Thatcher went to the well one too many times there and met that rolling elbow by Vinny Massaro. Now Vinny.
What a nice guy. He shook Timothy Thatcher's hand after the match, though, didn't he? That's great sportsmanship. Vinny Massaro, I'm smiling, player. I'm proud of you.
Vinny Massaro earns 20 points for that victory over Timothy Thatcher. Jody Christopherson still at the top with 35. Sanders also with 20. Thatcher with 0 points.
Well, let me tell you something, Jason Anderson. Next week you're going to see Wrestling Personified destroy Double D Dave Dutra.
Fans, in Bracket A, updating you on those standings, Mr. Wrestling number 4 at the top with 25 points. Dylan Drake still at 20 with his victory over Rick Luxury. Dave Dutra still at 5, and Rick Luxury 0 points, losing to both Dylan Drake and Mr. Wrestling
number 4. There is no need to point all that out. All that matters is that next week, Wrestling Personified has a chance to step into the ring with the worldwide internet champion and make a statement. We've already gone over this in the back. Double D, I hope your knee is better, because we're going to break that sucker in half.
All right, fans, you have it. Our first episode of our Super Summer Series coverage. Again, the standings for Sofferson and Miss Wrestling 4, both at the top of their brackets, but there's still more to come. Next week, we have another round-robin edition of the Super Summer Series. Who's going to move up? Who's going to stay at the bottom? Find out next week. APW. For Marcus Mack, I am Jason Anderson saying thank you very much for tuning in to the Super Summer Series.